Hi there, welcome to this edition of Animal House Calls here on CP24, CP24 Radio 1050, and on Animal Planet. What a great show we have today. We're going to introduce you to Layla. You may have read about her, or you may have heard about her, a cat who fell 22 stories and she survived. We're going to find out about her recovery and talk to the OSPCA cruelty investigator on this case, and we've got some good news when it comes to Layla. We'll tell you here live on Animal House Calls. Tiny Paws Dog Rescue is here with a couple of really cute pooches looking for forever homes. Plus your calls and questions for the vet. Today we're joined live by a veterinary dermatologist. His name is Dr. Stephen Weisglass from the Veterinary Emergency Clinic and North Toronto Animal Clinic. First up, OSPCA cruelty investigator Jerry Higgins has seen it all. He is representing the Etobicoke Humane Society. He's here with Layla, and sad story initially, but a great, happy ending to this tale today. Let's start with the story. What happened in June to Layla?
Layla fell 22 stories from an apartment building. Luckily, gust of wind, something. She got through pretty good. Broke both her front legs.
That's astonishing that she would survive a 22-story fall, first
and just
of
break
all.
her legs.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
No other injury except for that. But where it gets complicated is that when a bystander took her to the vet to have treatment, her owner took her from that vet into another vet. The second veterinarian treated her, gave her a pain patch, with the hopes that Layla gets surgery on Monday for her broken legs.
And the vet had said, this cat needs surgery.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. The owner said, well, let me take her home. She's happier at home. I'll bring her back on Monday. Well, that didn't happen. And numerous calls from the veterinarian to get her for surgery. She didn't show up. Finally, we got our call to go investigate and try and get her the care she needs.
Who placed that call to you?
The veterinarian, Dr. Ron.
Fantastic. So then what did you do?
We gave her OSPCA orders to take her to the vet within a few minutes because it was serious. It was almost 2 weeks without surgery.
And what condition was Layla in at that point?
She would have been in great pain. The pain patch was gone, and those bones were starting to set.
And that's considered cruelty, isn't it? To leave an animal in pain or put an animal in a position where they suffer pain.
Yeah, causing an animal to begin distress is illegal and against the law. It took, after that, when the owner refused us entry again, we came back with a warrant. It took 2 warrants before we actually got Layla to the vet for surgery.
Did the police have to step in on this one as well to accompany you?
The police have to accompany us on warrants.
Yeah, yeah.
Just for our protection and protection of others.
And really all you were doing is the very best you could for this cat.
Yeah.
So, what happened after that?
She got the surgery she needs.
And who paid for that?
Right now, the Etobicoke Humane Society paid for that.
Fantastic. Yeah.
But we are a 100% volunteer-run organization, and it's cost over $5,000 for her surgery. And that money can be used for a lot of other animals.
Yeah.
So we're asking the public to try and help us and help donate for those bills, those vet bills.
She still has 8 lives, you know?
Absolutely,
I mean,
yeah.
honestly, maybe that took up about 4 of the 9 altogether. But here's the good news, and why don't you say it to us live right here on Animal House Calls. How does this story end?
The story ends today. Layla's been adopted. She's got a wonderful home. She's done very, very well. I think it's a good relationship. She's a great cat.
It's beautiful.
And she's got a great home now.
What's her physical condition like now? Are there any issues with her ability and her mobility?
Nope.
None. What are the lessons learned here, Jerry?
You know, there's lessons here. If you can't afford your cat, if you can't afford surgery or can't afford to help your cat, surrender the cat. Yeah. There's a lot of places who'll take the animal. The Etobicoke Humane Society will definitely help out. You can surrender your animal. Don't leave it in pain. Don't neglect it.
Yeah. What about the issue of, you know, a lot of folks in a city like Toronto and other cities around Ontario, they live in condos and apartments, and the higher you go, the greater the risk to children, of course, to people, but to our pets.
I would say, you know, if you're living in an apartment, treat an indoor cat like an indoor cat. Don't let it on the balcony.
Yeah.
Or secure the balcony, chicken wire. A lot of things fly on balconies, birds, obviously, and cats love birds, so they're going to jump for them.
And how important is it that we are, and I say this and I'll say it till the day I die, we are the eyes and ears for animals. We are the ones who can communicate. How important has that been as far as this cat surviving, and now she's going to have a great life? The people taking action.
Exactly. You know, somebody actually, a bystander taking her right away to a veterinarian was really helped. It got her splints on. Part of her surgery, this leg here, couldn't be operated on. It was too far gone. But luckily, her first trip to the veterinarian, she had a good splint. It came out straight. The other leg here, unfortunately, was rebroken and a plate put in.
So the vet had to re-break it,
Yeah.
and none of this would have been necessary had the owner, the guardian, at that time done the right thing.
And a lot less money too.
Yeah, absolutely. And this cat is now going to go into a home, and I know you are very thorough in your checks to see who's going to get the cat. Yeah. When we talked about this on CP24 Breakfast, we've talked about her story many times. We all jokingly, but maybe we all meant it, maybe a ground floor house for this cat would be the best. She's got that. That's great. That's wonderful. Yeah. And again, the Etobicoke Humane Society looking for support financially always, and in particular to help pay for the surgery. And may I say thank you as an animal lover, and I know that I can speak for so many people who watch Animal House Calls and listen to it as well. Thanks for doing what you did.
My
this
pleasure.
was a mission for you, wasn't it?
Yep, I'm a volunteer with the Etobicoke Humane Society,
Very good.
so I do this just for the animals.
How do you feel today knowing that she's got a new home to go to, and your work means she's got a life?
You know, all my stories are mostly happy endings, and this is definitely one of my happier endings.
I'm so happy. Well, that's fantastic. Thank you. I hope you'll join us again and give us an update on Layla and her new home. When will she go? Tonight.
Right now.
Okay,
Tonight.
good. So this was the last stop, the first stop, last stop for Layla.
Her last media appearance.
Oh, that's great. And then she can live a quiet life and have a great time. Thanks a lot, both of you. We're going to take a short break here on Animal House Calls. Coming up, your chance to ask the vet questions about your pet. We are so happy to be joined live by veterinary dermatologist Dr. Stephen Ways-Glass from the Veterinary Emergency Clinic, VEC, and the North Toronto Veterinary Clinic. So call us right now.
To reach us within the GTA, you can dial 416-872-CP24. That's 416-872-2724. Or from outside the area, call us toll-free at 1-888-863-CP24. Or if you're on the internet, you can send your email to animalhousecalls@cp24.com.